The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present, come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
While the snow is gently falling, we keep busy until late, 'cause tomorrow keeps on calling, and the red man will not wait. So we better get to move on
Friday, 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 Friday. Since I run this place, I can interrupt the music. It's Friday, 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 Friday. Hi, what are you doing? I forgot to turn off the fan. Hold on one second, but I can talk to you while I turn off the fan because this is too loud for a live show. And let's close the door. And it's Friday. Welcome, everybody. Who's in here? How are you doing? How is your week? What have you been doing? Who have you been doing it with? How long have you been doing it? All of those questions inquiring minds want to know. Let's do a camera check-in. Okay, that's my way of saying I didn't do it already, and I'm going to do it, but I don't want to sound unprofessional. So, where is that Sony S3? There it is. How are you doing, Sony S3? And who do we got here? We've got the Nikon. I think I'm going to move one of those two over to the other side. You know why? Because I kind of like that angle. I really think this is like a legitimate angle. This needs to go over a little bit more so it's not in the picture. There we go. It's supposed to be hidden. This is my new costume. I wear the white shirt and change the t-shirt. So last week was the maroon burgundy one. This week it's kind of like this. I call it a blue, but it's not really blue. It's just nice. My blue is my favorite color, and then red. So this is the A6100. Now Randy sent me a dummy battery that plugs into the wall, like all the other cameras. Okay, to see if it turns off or the camera stops, because the camera has been stopping. S-T-O-P stop. S-T-O-P stop. Let's see. So if I aim this way, I can see you guys on the big screen there. But if I use this camera over here, then I aim this way and I see you guys over there. So I don't know. I kind of like this angle. It's got like a piano. It's got a Christmas Tweety bird. Okay, it's got a piano. Look, we got a Christmas tree in the background. Look at that. Look at that. We have a Christmas tree. So this is kind of like a set where I have different looks, and I just never realized it. So I like this look. I like this look. Now, alliteration. So this is the A6100, and we do have, I think I have a hand cam. Yes, I do. Hi, everybody. Did everybody wash your hands? Wash your hands. Can't do the Neil Diamond song, Sweet Caroline. And then we've got camera number 5, which is the ZV1, which doesn't look like I zoomed it in properly. So let's go all the way out so you can see the whole room. Okay, everybody that's nosy, look around. See, my Kleenex box is over here, and my glass of water is over here, and on this table I have a Christmas tree and a Christmas tree, and they're going like, oh, Gladys, let me look. Hurry up, let me look and see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now I'm going to stand up straight, okay, and it needs to kind of like go just not that much. Easy. Oh, I have a remote here. So when I push the button, in case you're wondering what is happening, when I push the button, I can, okay, that's close enough. My head is up over, but I'll slouch a little. Okay, so that's the ZV1. So that's all 5 cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I went through all 5. So this is a ZV, like Sven and Zvi. So ZV1. So let's see how you're doing, what you're doing, and how everything is going. Let's see who's in the room. I am so excited. It's been a week since I've seen you all. Next Friday, we're not having a show because it is the Black Friday, and Thursday is Thanksgiving. And my family has pretty much decided that we're not going away for Thanksgiving. It's just like too much of a risk, R-I-S-K. What is this with the spelling? I don't know. I feel like a teacher or something. So let's go over to the A6100. So I might move the Sony ZV1. No, I might move the Sony S3, the big boy, the expensive one, the one with the big bucks. I might move one of those over to that side because I kind of like this look. It's a little bit nice, if I can say so myself. So let's see what you guys are doing, what you're saying, and what's happening. I love it when I see you people in here, all my friends. I even talked, where am I? I even talked to some of you. Let's turn this way. I even talked to some of you this week on the telly. And Louis, how are you doing? Hi, Peter. How are you doing, Louis? I see you all the way up there in Hollywood. I'm in Miami, and Hollywood, Florida, and Fort Lauderdale, Florida is the next county up. Well, Louis is in my part of the town. So how you doing, Louis, Mr. Camera Junkie? You look like you shaved today. There's almost a little smile coming out. It's good to see you. And Simon, all the way in Canada, he's freezing his buns off up there. Well, actually, he said it was a warm day. Then he has a cold day. I wonder if he's by temperature up there. It's like hot and cold, cold and hot. So how you doing, Simon? Glad to see you here tonight. And your channel is doing, Simon's channel is like half as big as mine already. You give him another 2 weeks, he's going to be bigger than me. Okay, so that's good news for Simon. We'll see a little bit later if he put up any videos. Knowing Simon, he puts them up in his sleep. So Louis, Mr. Camera Junkie, says hello, everybody. Go ahead and talk to them, Louis, while I have a little water. Louis says hello. Oh, the water is nice and cold tonight. Whoa, 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 whoa. And Louis is saying hi to Simon up in Canada. So this is a South Florida talking to Canada type of a conversation going on here. Simon said he is, what is Simon doing? He's heading off to bed. Very soon, very tired again, up all night. What have you been doing all night, Simon? I can't believe it. Get some sleep, buddy. Go to bed. And Simon's saying hi to Mr. Camera Junkie. Here is Mike. Mike is saying hello, Peter. Hello, all. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I told you, I'm kind of liking this angle. So this is the second lowest price camera in the room. Okay, I've got all these cameras that are thousands of dollars, and we're using the $700 and $800 cameras. Okay, but that goes to show you. You want to go online? You want to have your own YouTube channel? Okay, it doesn't cost, it was not zero, okay, but it doesn't cost like a fortune. Anybody can get up online, including Charles. Hi, Charles. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Happy holidays. Oh, you know what I did today, Charles? I went to Publix, which is our big grocery store here, everybody else, and I got my turkey. Actually, I bought one on Friday, and I started to defrost it because these today is Friday. I bought one on Wednesday, and I started to defrost it because they take forever to defrost. I got wind up having to put it in the dishwasher. No, just kidding. Okay. So I noticed it's a frozen turkey from Publix, and it's a Publix brand, which means those of you guys that have whatever your big grocery store is, picture going to your grocery store, your own, you know, the one that you own, that big one down the block. Okay. And it's got an expiration date of July 2020. So it's still frozen solid as a rock. So I don't know, I'm confused. So I went today and I bought another one. This time it's Butterball. Butterball. Boy, could I do a lot with that word. Okay, so it's a Butterballs turkey frozen. So I went just like a couple of hours ago, so I left it on the counter. And before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to actually put it in the fridge because I don't want it to spoil, but I want the thawing process to get a head start. So maybe tomorrow I will put it in some cold water and submerge it so that I can, you know, defrost the turkey. So I'm saying hello to Charles, and I'm telling him that I went shopping. And Louis is getting better. Okay. And I'm glad. I don't remember. Tell me what was wrong. So this way, you know, I do keep you guys in my prayer list. Thank you. 9 thumbs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With that little last pinky, where is it? It's hiding. So we need another thumbs up for that pinky to come out. So all these fingers are out, but this pinky right here, oh, nope, it's got to stay away because we got 9 thumbs up. So if you haven't given it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, because those thumbs up, oh, we jumped to 11. I don't have 11 fingers. No, I'm not using that. So good to see you getting better, Lewis. And here's Woody. Woody. How are you doing up there? Hi, Peter and Greggies. Everywhere I sent a request to join the Facebook group tonight. Oh, you did? Well, let me go look. We run the show, so I see no reason why I can't. But I thought you were in. Oh, that's right. You are not on Facebook. So what happened? This is new information, Woody. I thought you weren't in on Facebook. So let's go over to PeterGregg Live group and see membership requests. We've got 1 membership request from Woody Mallory. So should we let him in? Should we do a group vote on whether we should let Woody in? Woody is I think he's an original from when I first started streaming. So of course, let's approve him right now. There we go. And now I can close that window and close that window. And there be you. There we are. Here we're back. You didn't see what I just did, but I just approved Woody. That's what I did. Yes, I did. So Woody, you're in. You can have a party tonight. You're in. You're in the PeterGregg Live group. Yay! Hi, PeterGregg. Hi, Peter and Greggies, if I read English properly. Everywhere. I sent a request to join the Facebook group tonight. Well, you're in, buddy. You're in. And Raymond would be in if he goes in there too. My favorite Raymond in the whole wide world. Look at Mr. Gorgeous right there. He's a model. We have a model in the house. Okay, so how's life, Peter? I hope all is well. We're doing okay down here. We're having a terrible weather problem. It's bad. I can't decide whether to go boating, fishing, or swimming. It's a big problem, Ray. I just don't know how to deal with it. So, how are you? You going to tell me what you're doing? And all that kind of good stuff? All right, that's enough. Let's go to the S1, the star of the show. This is what everybody wants to see, is the Canon S1. So, Lewis, oh, don't even think about it. My voice has to last for tonight. Don't even start that now. Lewis is saying, ordinary filmmaker Simon, working on a faster workflow, trying to polish or publish at least 1 video a week. We all know that feeling, all of us that are content creators. And here's Rob. Rob says, hi, happy Friday, everybody. I hope everyone is staying safe. About to go back into purple here in San Francisco, followed by a lovely month-long 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. curfew. Okay, so something is new. I talked to Rob on the phone this week. See that handsome guy where he's almost going to fall out of the frame over there? That circle with his picture? I talked to him on the phone. And let me do a quick scan real quick. All the way down. All the way down. Okay, good. I think I'm free to say something. So Rob called me. And he said one of our members, where am I on, is having a problem. And they're about to get their electricity shut off. They're not feeling well. They can't go out. Money is getting short. And their electricity is being threatened by the power company to be cut short. So Rob called me, told me about the problem. So I called and spoke to the person, which you all would know. You dearly love them. Okay, but I don't want to embarrass them. But they said they've got it pretty much straightened out, but they're sick. They've got heart congestion going on and stuff like that. So I decided we are going to send them $100 to go towards their electric bill. Even though he's gotten it straightened out, he's got on a payment plan, and they won't turn off their guy's power. But we're not going to let that happen over Thanksgiving. So anything that anyone gives tonight, okay, with today's date, what is today's date? November 20th, okay? Click the donation button down there below. This money is not for me, okay? I'm committing to send them $100 on our behalf, And if you want to help pay for that $100, click that donation button, put in $5, put in $1, put in $10, okay? So, and whatever we don't reach, I will make up the difference, and we're going to send them $100 in the mail to help them to have a good and happy Thanksgiving. Because I'm thinking, you know, maybe if there's a problem with the power bill and this and that, maybe the Thanksgiving food might not be rolling like it would be in our house, in your house. So if you feel generous tonight, get out your wallet, get out that $5 bill off your butt, whatever it's down back there, and put in $5 or $10. And, you know, I'm going to send them $100. I'll have to figure out how to do it because I wanted to get there before Thanksgiving. So maybe if, I don't think they got PayPal, but whatever. So thank you, Rob. Rob put me in the knowledge of that. And we'll jump in where we need to and take care of things. That's what we do. We're not just going to get together on Friday night and play cards. Who brought the pretzels? Where is Scott? He's supposed to bring the darn donuts. I want a donut. So thank you, Rob. Rob is A-OK. Don't believe all that stuff you read about Rob. Rob is A-OK. That was a joke, Rob. We all love you. I love you. And here, Joe. Joe. Hi, Peter, because I am primarily a still photographer. I can feel the fingers. I'm going to use my Sony 6100. Wait, I got one of those. Hold on. Hold it. There we go. I'm going to use my Sony 6100 for video, and I think I'm going to go with the Sony A7R4 for my still work. What do you think? I would love to know. Well, it's hard to beat the A7R, you know, so they have the R3, they have the R4, which is the newest one. The R4 has a more advanced focus system in it than the A7 III, and it's got a higher pixel count. I don't remember what it is, but it's in the 40s or 50s. Okay, so for pictures, yeah, that would, you know, what am I going to tell you? It's not a good camera. It's an awesome camera. It's just, you know, it's hard to beat. You'd have to get, you know, the R5 from Canon to compete with it. So if you're already in the Sony line, you go for it. That is, I have nothing negative to say. Nothing negative to say at all. Don't worry, though. I mean, don't worry. As soon as you buy something, they come out with something else. So, I mean, it's the same thing with me. So don't think it's anything special. So this is what the A6100 looks like. So if you go like, I wonder what the A6100 video looks like. I wonder if it focuses. If Peter goes out of the frame, what will the camera do? I would like to know. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Peter went out of the frame. Now, what happens when he comes back in the frame? What is the A6100 going to do then? Oh, good golly, Mabel would love to know. So we got a 30mm 1.4 lens set at 1.4. You can tell because we got a blur going on in the background, and the camera is quite far. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So Joe, let me know when the R5 comes in. I'm sorry, the R5. Wrong camera. Let me know. Let me know when the R4, the A7R4 comes in, and this way you could share with us how you're liking it and all that kind of good stuff. So Lewis is talking to Joe Martin. I think it's a great idea. I have the 6100 with the A7R3. I see, I just told you there was an R3, and you didn't believe me, and Lewis has one. So the if you want to be a little bit better than what Lewis has got, you go with the R4. Yeah, they're good cameras. I had the R3 here as a tester a while back. It was a beautiful, wonderful camera. Excellent. So here's Simon. Put your hands in the air. Okay, Mr. Camera Junkie, do you have a Ninja? That seriously cuts down the time to publish after shooting. Yes, it's a completely different workflow. You just take the hard drive out of the Ninja. Where's my Ninja? I don't even see it. Oh, it's too far. Okay, so the Ninja's over there. So you just slide the hard drive out of there. You plug it into your computer. and you're done. It's all right there, ready for you to use. And then when you're finished with that, you can move it all over to, an external hard drive that you use for your storage. And it's an amazing, it cuts out like 80% out of your workflow. So it's excellent. And on the new, which one is it? It's not the Ninja 5. It's the, might be the Inferno, where you could actually change camera angles right in the Ninja. So you'll have them all just sitting right there. I misspoke. You'll have all the camera angles in the Inferno, or whichever one it is that will allow you to change the angles. So here's Randy. Who said Randy wasn't coming in today? How you doing? Hello, Randy. Randy's the one that sent the battery, dummy battery that plugs into the wall, and you put the battery up in, and you get a wire and you plug it into the wall. It's got like a brick, and it supplies electricity for the A6100. So he popped it in the mail. Boom! 2 days, and what Randy said, here it is, and here it is. I mean, it just happened. It happened. Thank you, Randy. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I got a feeling there's more stuff coming from Randy. He likes to put the stuff in the mail towards me. What a beautiful, kind heart he has. So here's Simon. Peter, the room looks nice tonight. Well, I did take a shower. Thank you. Oh, the room. I thought you were saying I look nice tonight. So one of these days I'll stay up late, but the missus just fell asleep, so now it's my turn. Well, just roll over. Put your head like this, and I assume that Liam's out and he went to sleep. So I hope you guys have a good night's sleep, because tomorrow is Saturday. You know who's already celebrating their Saturday? When he comes in, it'll be Kip. Kip is a full 12 hours ahead of me. So what time is it? It is 10:27, so it is at night. So for Kip, it's 10:27 in the morning. Pancakes time! It's Saturday, boys and girls. Well, he's only got girls. He's the only guy in the house. Okay, everybody else is a girl. You should ask him if he has any dogs. If the dog is a boy or a girl. So, good night, Simon. Go ahead, go to sleep. I understand. Not a problem. And here's Matt. Somebody said Matt wasn't coming, and here's Matt. And hello, Peter and everybody. How are you doing, Matt? How was your week this week? What did you do this week? Anything interesting? Did you make pancakes? Did you make chocolate chip cookies? Did you fly a kite? Did you... I'm running out of ideas. What did you do? So, inquiring minds want to know what you did, Matt. What did you do? Who did you do it with? How long did you do it? We want the full story. So, I'm glad you're in here tonight. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see all of you. I think of you all week long, because when I pray every night for you guys, your names come right across my mind. And then there's no talking, and then all of a sudden on Friday, boom, there you be. So thanks for coming, Matt, and stay. I don't mean thanks for coming by, like you're just dropping in and you're going to leave. No. You come and you stay. Sit. Have a hot chocolate. Have a chocolate chip cookie. Have a bowl of cereal. Have a hamburger with cheese and onions. And I would like maybe 2 pickles. Oh, did you say I could have your hamburger? Can I have your hamburger, Matt? Matt's probably a vegetarian. No, I don't know he's a vegetarian, but it would be just my luck that I'm talking about a nice juicy hamburger with cheese on there, and Matt goes, oh, I'm a vegetarian. And I'll have egg all over my face. And that doesn't do good for vegetarians either. Or is that a vegan? So Simon is saying hello to Randy. Hey, Randy, from Simon. And Woody says, somebody wake up David Sailors. Oh, he wrote me a nice email, and I'll wake him up. David, wake up. What? You didn't hear it, David? Wake up. Woody, David wrote me a nice email. He's had a hard time staying up this late, and he's grateful when I show off his channel. Very kind, nice man. So thank you for sending him in to say hello. And Oh, we went up. I think we're over 180 subscribers now. I think we've got a few more. So we were in a drought. David Crooks will tell you, because he keeps an eye on that. And here's Tom. Hi, Tom. Tom has surpassed my channel. Not this channel, but my big channel. So Tom is cooking with gas, and Tom is saying hello, everyone. And I'm going to show him off and show you what he has done a little bit later in the show. But hi, Tom. How you doing, buddy? What is going on? I'm very glad every time I see you. I feel honored because you're now you're officially a bigger channel than I am. So let me check in here and see. We have had we've had 3 people make donations. So all the donations tonight are going towards. Look, Bob sent $100. Bob has paid the entire electric bill for Harry. Okay, Bob, you're something else. You are genuinely something else. I have lost my. Let's see. And I'll get to the others in a minute, but I need to come over here, and I need to tell you, I need to do this for Bob. Bob Asbury. I mentioned we needed a little help for somebody in here. Guess what? Bob paid the whole cotton picking bill. Just right there. So how am I going to make something up now, Bob? What am I going to do? So I'll send them a little more. If I get permission from him, then I'll tell you guys who it is, because I'm sure they're going to fall out of their chair. And then we're going to have to send him to the emergency room because he's going to fall out of his chair and hurt his tailbone. Okay, but we want them to have a nice Thanksgiving. I don't want anybody to have their power cut off, right, Rob? Rob is the one that called me. He says, Peter, we got a problem brewing. You better do something about it. I said, what? What do you want me to do? So we're going to send him $100, not to Rob, but to this person, that one of us that you guys love, okay? And just to make sure they got Thanksgiving money and that their power is going to stay on. And they are up north. They're not down south. They're up north, okay? So you can't be having electricity going out up north. So Bob Asbury, just $100 right there. Bing, bang, boom. That is what you guys are about as a family, okay? I'm not just going to, you know, harp on Bob, okay? But that's what you guys do. That's why we're a family. You know, I asked, put in $5, put $10, because I'm going to send $100. So this way, it's a husband and a wife, and this way they'll have whatever they need, you know, for either Thanksgiving money or to pay the power bill. So, but we can't have them up north and have the electricity go off. Not in our room, okay? So that's what we've got going on right now. And I lost my place. I looked up over there, and Bob just, you know, scared the heck out of me. He sent the whole $100. And that is what our room is like. That's why any one of you would probably be the same way. So take out your wallet, okay? Well, you don't need to anymore. Bob took care of the whole thing. So thank you, Bob. You're amazing. So that was Tom. I think that's where I left off with Tom. And Mr. Camera Junkie? No. Ordinary filmmaker. Oh, he's answering him if he has the Ninja. Okay, so he's talking to him. And Lewis is saying hi to Tom. And I wonder who Tom's talking to. I bet you $1 to donuts. And when Scott comes in, he better have the donuts. You know, I bet you he's answering Lewis, Mr. Camera Junkie. He's saying hello. And Mr. Camera Junkie, watch my video on it. I published it last week. Oh yeah, Simon published a video on the workflow with the Ninja. I was stunned at how much time it saves. On a 90-minute shoot, it saved me 3 hours in post. That is very, very good. So Matt says it's the right time to bake a Christmas cake to enjoy it for Christmas. Oh, you don't make those fruit cakes, do you? That you know, you get a fruit cake and you go, oh, thank you. And then they give it to you and it's like, boing. It's so heavy, you can't get it up off the ground. You're not making that, are you, Matt? Matt, are you making that? No, make a nice cake. A cake. A nice cake. Make donuts. Make pancakes. Pancakes. Okay. We hit the thing. Pancakes with chocolate chips in them. And then you could put like syrup on top. And believe it or not, I like ice cream on my cake. Everybody likes to put butter. I like to put ice cream. And it doesn't matter if it's vanilla or chocolate. But Matt and I, we're on the same track. We're buddies. Okay, so Lewis says, ordinary filmmaker, I would only consider it for the viewfinder recording, but never thought about taking my talking headshots. I have the Ninja 5, Lewis, pretty sweet. And here's the man of the hour. Hello, happy Friday. I hope your house situation will get worked out. Keep me in your prayers. Maybe you'll move into a Christmas house. Wouldn't that be nice? So we're working on it. We have the attorney. The news isn't great, but I'm not going to think about it tonight. I'm just going to concentrate on spending the evening with my friends, and we'll go back over to the Sony A7s3 and just believe that God is going to take care of it. And you guys that do prayers, put me in your prayers. So Bob is the gentleman of all of you guys that stepped up, and he said, I'll just pay the whole bill. So he sent $100. So that is going to a specific person in this group. And we're going to wish them and bless them with a happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgivings, everybody! So thank you, Bob. You're all right. Don't believe everything you read about Bob. He's all right. That was a joke, Bob. Is Bob laughing? Is Bob laughing? Why do you guys tell me I look terrible? Got a mirror. I got to get rid of this mirror. I feel like I'm one of those guys that, like, you can't pass a mirror. If you see a mirror on the wall and it's like, well, the heck with it. It doesn't want to comb. It doesn't comb. So thank you, Bob, from the bottom of my heart, even lower, underneath the bottom of my heart. That shows your kindness. Plant it as a seed. Craig, hi, Peter and everybody. How about that new M1 MacBook? Wow. You're not kidding. I wrote a letter to Glenn, and an email, actually. Glenn is the one that owns Ecamm, him and his brother. And he recognizes my name, so he responded to me, and he says they've got one in the house. And he says it is testing at amazing, amazing levels. So what I want to know is, can I see, this is going out at 1080p. Let me check. I hope I didn't mess this up. Let me, yep, 1080 60p. So this should be looking really good on whatever you're watching. Okay, so all the cameras are pumping out 4K, except one. Okay, and then the Ecamm software is pumping out 1080 60p. So I don't know how that works, but for some secret, maybe I discovered something, it just gives me almost a 4K look. So, you know, whatever you're looking at now, go like, wow, that'd be looking good. I hope it is, because that's the way it looks. Here, Scotty, I was talking about you just a few minutes. I brought caramel apples for everybody. Now line up carefully and don't push and shove. There's enough for everyone. Ah, I wanted a donut. Is there like caramel, or is it caramel apple donut? Okay, apple fritters. Have you guys had apple fritters? They're almost addictive. It's like if you have one, you got to go back and get another one. Apple fritters are amazing. So Scott, what did I want to tell you? There was something I wanted to tell you. Oh, I bought the little packages of for the swimming pool. What do they call it? Whatever it is, I bought them at Pinch a Penny. They're like $5.60 for 1 pound, and I need to put 1 to 2 packages in my pool a week. Okay, so I went in there and I asked him about a pool service. And he goes, why you need to get a pool service? You're taking care of your pool very well. And I said, I can't carry the what is it, 3 gallons or 5 gallons of chlorine anymore. They're too heavy for me. I used to carry them both like this. And not only that, it spills and it puts bleach mark on my pants. He says, "You're putting the chlorine in the pool every week?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Bah!" And I was standing there, "What the heck are you laughing at?" And he says, "No, you put this chlorine, why can't I think of the name of it? It must be because, I'm over 25 now." So anyway, shock, the shock treatment. It's in a 1 pound bag. He says, "Just put this 1 pound bag in every week. And then once a month, if you want, you could put a jug of chlorine." He says, "The people don't put the chlorine and carry that back and forth anymore." I said, "Well, I do. I've been doing it since I was 10 years old." And back then it was a full 5 gallon. Okay. We used to go get it at the store. And they were red. They weren't this gold color. So it made me think of you. So I found it on Amazon for $3 a bag instead of almost $6 a bag. So I ordered a box, and I'm going to try that. I'm going to put that in my pool. 1 bag every week is what he suggested. Okay, and then he said once a month, put in one of those jugs of chlorine. So it might be like a godsend for me, because carrying those things are heavy as can be, And when I carry 2 of them, it's like, ooh, not good for the joints, I can tell you that now. And it's so much lighter. It's a little 1 pound bag. The only thing is when you open it, you got to keep it away, because the chlorine dust goes right up your nose. Do I sound a little congested tonight? That's because I opened the ones that I bought from him, and I put them in, and I got some of that chlorine dust in my nose. All right, so Scott is sent us caramel apples. He's trying to be healthy. Scott, this is when the boys get together. We're not trying to be healthy when the boys get together to play cards or to play cameras or whatever it is we do on a Friday night. No, the boys are not interested in health. We want pretzels, chocolate donuts, ice cream, the unhealthy stuff. Okay, so when we go back home, then we eat all healthy, and our wives watch, our girlfriends watch, and they, "Oh, how healthy." But then when you come here on Friday night and we get together, when we break out the cards and the chips and everything, anything goes. So don't bring us no apples. Nobody wants an apple. Donuts. Chocolate-covered donuts. But thank you, Scott. Your heart's in the right place. You're thinking Monday through Friday. This is Friday night. It's got its own set of rules. There's my favorite Kippy in the whole wide world. Hey, Peter. Hey, everybody. For Kip, he is at 10:43 a.m. We're at 10:43 p.m. the night before. So Kip already knows what's going to happen tomorrow. We just haven't gotten there yet. So imagine when we're able to broadcast over time. Wouldn't that be cool? So I could broadcast into your future or into your past. That would be cool. Hey, Kip, I love you. Thanks for coming and saying hello. And I appreciate you being here. I know it's almost 11 o'clock over there, so you guys are just getting rolling in whatever you're going to do today. And that is absolutely wonderful. Because of Kip, I know how to tell time in the Asian continent. I know in Thailand and all the countries over there, Malaysia, they're a full 12 hours ahead of me. So I used to go like, I wonder what time it is where Kippy is. So, but now I know. So Craig is saying, "Hi, Kippy, how are you?" Kip says he's okay, Craig, but he'll tell you in a minute. And Lewis is saying, "Hi, Kippy." And Charles is saying, "The Windex bottle's on the table next to the white lamp." You're so right, Charles, and you're so funny. I haven't moved it yet, so chill. Craig says, "Good one, Charles." Thank you, Craig. Keep him in line. Keep him in line. Tom says, "Peter, how are you liking the A7s3 now that you've had it?" I would say, what is it? A week and a half now. Maybe longer. Maybe it's been 2 weeks. Actually, I had somebody ask me that today on the phone. Okay. And they're a Canon. They're Canon boys, So they asked me, "Tell me the truth, because I don't have any Sony lenses. I got all Canon stuff. But darn, I started to make a list, and it's like there's so many positive things about that camera. I says, yeah. I said, it is just about the perfect camera. But I'm bump. I said, the only negative thing I can think of is, no, this is not vowel time, is the 12 megapixel sensor. So does it matter that much? Honestly, in truth, I'll be able to answer that question on the other camera. So let's go over here. I like this angle. This looks like such a lovely room. I've got a piano. I got a piano over there. I got two twees, one there, and I got a partridge and a pear tree, and I got that little, it's almost out. Oh, so we're basically able to come to half of this for this view. So we start from here, we go all the way to the corner, we come around, we come over to the piano, and then we end, where does it end? Half of the green trees. So actually that's a good idea. I'll move this tree over so it's about half. So it's a half of this tree to a half of this tree. So thank you guys. So when people say, how big is your set? It's to a half of one tree over to the half of the other tree. That's how big my set is. So this gives me a double look in here. It just impresses me that I've got two looks just by moving the camera over like 8, well, it's not 8 feet, it's 2, 4, 6 feet over from these cameras. Okay, so all these cameras are in a cluster over here. So let me show you, not that one, this one. So this is the ZV1. So this is V. We got Sven and Zvi. Okay, so this is V, and this one, and this one, and this one are, I have to actually put them so that they're not in each other's view. Okay, so I haven't given much love to the Z6 tonight. So I think I'm going to separate the Z6 and the S3. I'm going to put one on the one side, then I have the big monitor, and then I'm going to put the other one on the other side where the 6100 is, because this camera is going back to Randy in February. He said I could use it until February. So that's all of December, all of January, or he might need it immediately. Then we might have to make an emergency run and send the camera back to Randy. So I'd like to put one on each side because I kind of like this look. And I forgot what started me all on this. Tom was asking me how I like the S3. So if you're going to print anything larger than a 16 by 20 print that you're going to put on the wall or something on a consistent basis, that doesn't mean if someone's going to print just one 16 by 20, because you could take these cameras, any of them, okay, and print a 20 by 30 poster print, and it's going to shock your socks off how good it looks. So it's got that capability. So, by listening to the YouTube people, you think that the darn camera, this one, can't print, a big print. Remember the 20D? The Canon 20D? Way back. Okay. I printed, I think, 30 or 32 poster prints from that camera. And I was shocked. I figured, no, it's not going to do that well. That's beyond its capabilities. But we had to do it because they were it was a baptism for a child, and we had a photo shoot, and we had to do the photo shoot over because they weren't happy. So me and my big mouth, let's do it over. There's no sense you guys not being happy with the pictures, so we did it over. Okay, I enjoyed it. I enjoy being a photographer, and that's on one hand. On the other hand, I enjoy just as much playing with the cameras. It's like two different fields. Playing with cameras, working them over, looking at them, loving them, holding them to my chest, that's one thing. A camera lover. You don't even take pictures, you just love the camera, okay? And then the other thing is actually taking a picture, making it big, putting it on the wall. And when people come over, yeah, that's mine, I took that, okay? So the 12 megapixel is not as big of a deal as they make it sound, where the other cameras like the A7R Mark IV and the R5, which has got 45 megapixels. And what does the R Mark IV have? It's in the 40s, I think. Or is it higher? Okay, there's so many I lose track. Okay, so those you're going to be able to crop and zoom in on heavily. But for most of everybody in this room, except maybe 3 that I can think of right off the bat, okay, the 12 megapixel sensor wouldn't bother you one bit. And I just got a lens in. I haven't even put it on the camera yet. And okay, so I want to take the camera off of the tripod. So when you look at the price of the lenses from Sony, that's where it becomes serious. Those lenses, the good ones, are like $2,000 and higher. All right, so this is a Tamron 17 to 28 millimeters f2.8. So this would be kind of like the 16 to 35 for the Canon side. Okay, and I looked, and it's internal focusing, so and zooming. Okay, so it doesn't extend and get bigger and smaller. All right, and I could put that over here. This is an A7C. This camera, it looks like it's one of the little ones. I've got an M6 here. I've got an EM1 Mark II here, and this camera is like about that same size, you know. But when you pick it up, inside it's a full frame sensor. What's up with that? It's crazy. Okay. So this is the most innovative camera of the year. So this will fit on here. And I'll have a 17 to 28. All right. And with this camera, I could switch between full frame and crop sensor mode. And of course, you could do that with the S3 also. Let me put the lens back over here. So it's hard to find the negative, okay, for the S3. It actually moves off of the camera. You found your perfect camera when you have the S3. Now you have to look at the environment of the camera and say, do I want to get into Sony lenses? Well, one of the sweet spots of that is the Sigma lenses work beautifully on that Sony S3. So if I took the Sony S3, okay, and put it in my hands, and I turned active image stabilization on, which is their powerful image stabilization, something that the A7C does not have, okay? So the active stabilization on that is stabilization that's done in the camera, and it crops it. So it's partially digital, it's partially with the sensor moving around. Okay, so you could take the 30 millimeter, this lens here. Okay, so you could take the 30 millimeter f1.4 lens and you could put it on the Sony S3. And when you turn on active stabilization, the ring, the vignette that happens because of the fact that this lens is an APS-C size lens. So you'll get a black ring, like a donut hole, okay, but not the middle hole. All right, so you'll get a blackness around. But when you turn active image stabilization on, it crops it enough so it gets rid of the black ring. So you could put a Sigma 16 millimeter f1.4, a 30 millimeter f1.4, or the Sigma 56 millimeter f1.4 on the S3, and you will still be below the price of a $2,500 lens from Sony. Then you can add the Tamron, which has a pair of lenses, the 17 to 28, and then a 28 to 70, and they're f2.8 lenses. No, not image stabilized, I don't think. No, this is not image stabilized. Okay, so you put that on the S3, and this is a full frame lens, and you've got a complete set of lenses, and you don't have to start out with your first lens being $2,000. So the lens that I have on here is the 50 millimeter 1.4 Carl Zeiss lens. So that cost me, I think I paid $1,700 plus. I think it's now, the price has come down to $1,599. Wow, what a deal. Okay, but it's a good lens. This is a very sharp lens. But those Sigmas make the Sony S3 possible for so many people. It's just amazing. and then Sony comes out with their glass. No, so if you look up the 17 to 28 and look up Christopher Frost or Max Yuriev, and I think a few of the other guys have done the Tamron 17 to 28 millimeter f2.8 lens, and they basically come to the conclusion, just out of respect, that it's like about as good as the Sony 16 to 35 2.8 $2,200 lens. Okay, so they don't know how to say that without everybody laughing at them, but I saw the pictures, I saw the tests, and I bought the Tamron. So I have a walk-around lens, and I have the 50 millimeter lens. So, Tom, you got me going on that one. Here's Chris DeLong. Hi, Chris. I was wondering when you were going to come back in and say hello. Hello from Ontario. Is it cold up there? Are you chilly? Are you wearing thermal underwear? I don't want to know about your underwear. So, Simon, Ordinary Filmmaker, is up there. So he said that the weather's going up and down. I mean, it was like warm enough to be out with t-shirts the other day. Hello from Ontario. Peter, have things calmed down regarding the house? Yeah, it got worse. I hope things are turning to the positive. You are such a great guy. When I'm sleeping, I'm awesome. It's when I'm awake, that's when the problems are. You know, but most guys are like that. Okay, so thank you for caring to ask. Put me in your prayers. My wonderful, happy brother that is doing the house thing now decided he wants me to pay rent for living in my house. And 2 times the amount that normally would be acceptable. So there's lawyers for that. So I got a lawyer, he's got a lawyer, and it's just ridiculous. The whole thing is just absurd. And these we all grew up together as kids, loving each other, you know. I love it when the water's cold from all that ice cube. So, look we got 23 thumbs up. Thank you to everybody that hit that thumbs up. I just thank you so much. It doesn't do anything, so don't think I'm going like thumbs up, hit the subscribe button like everybody else does on the live stream. That stuff doesn't work. Okay, the reason it doesn't work is because YouTube uses that to promote your videos. But I'm already here, so they can't promote it. I mean, it's here already. So it's actually a pat on the back for me. So thank you for the thumbs up. So Chris, thanks for caring enough to ask. You're all right. I don't believe all that stuff I read about you, Chris. You're all right. That was a joke. I have to add that was a joke part because everybody laughs at that. And one person once got offended. And I didn't mean to offend anybody. I mean, seriously, I'm not out. I got enough problems and to start offending people, you know. So I always add, that was a joke. Oh, look who's up. He probably got up to go to the bathroom and wanted to say hi to his uncle. Hi, Martin. How's my nephew doing? Evening, Uncle Peter. You're looking cheerful. I got you fooled. No, I'm fine. As usual, how you doing, Martin? How's my nephew doing across the pond? How you feeling? What's going on? I don't watch the news anymore because it's just depressing. No matter what you're thinking, the news is depressing. So it came, my TV came with this thing. It looks like this. It's a remote control. And in the top left-hand corner, lo and behold, there's an off button. Who knew? Who knew there was an off button? But when you push it, the TV goes off. So I've been keeping it off. Don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So thank you for saying hello, Martin. I love it when you come in to say hello. So who we got? We got Milos. Milos, di ka na te kipera. Hello, Peter. Sony today in Asia registered a new camera that looks something like the A9 or something like that. Do you have any information? Well, let me give you the sassy answer. If I did, I couldn't say anything, but I don't. Okay? But what we are expecting is a couple of cameras, and one of them is a successor to the camera that I had, the A7s Mark III. So we're expecting an A7S Mark, I'm sorry, the A7, no S in there, okay? The A7 Mark III, so I called it the A7 III. So that is like the big seller of the bunch. So they took the A7 Mark III or the A7 III, they compacted it, they put a flippy screen on it like this, they took one of the card slots out, so you only get one card slot, they moved the card slot over to this side of the camera, okay, and they put the focus system in here from the A7R Mark IV. So it's a better focus system than the A7 Mark III that I had. So the A7 III is due for an update, but in the meantime they lowered the price $200, so this is $1,700. And this thing is as small as like the Micro Four Thirds cameras I have. This is a Canon M6 Mark II. I mean, look at this. And this has got a full frame sensor. This does 4K. This does, it's got image stabilization, but okay. But it will do the gyro, where the A7 III I had will not do the gyro image stabilization. So this is the most aggressive camera you could buy right now. So you take it with you, and when you whip it out, you're full framing. Boom, bam, shabam. So don't listen when people are like poo-pooing this camera. This is a great go-to camera for everything. And they improved the focus system. So it's got a focus system one step above the A7 III that I had in here for 2 years. So, Milos, and also there is an A9 coming, whatever number they're up to. You said 3. So we don't know what it is, but they'll be the same body, because that's how Sony runs. So don't have any information on that, Milos. Kippy is going, hello, Lewis. Martin is going, the A6100 looks, dare I say it? Do I dare say it looks soft? Does it really? This is it. This is the A6100. So Martin is asking me if it looks soft. Actually, it looks pretty good. When I pick it up, it's not soft to the touch. So you'll have to compare it. You know what I can do? Look at this, Martin. Watch, watch, watch. I like having fun like this. Boom. This is all 4 cameras. Let me turn off your comment, Martin. Okay. So this is all 4 cameras at once. So on the top left is the Sony A7S Mark III, top left. That guy, okay? So I can prove it to you so you don't think I'm a lion. All right, I'm going to come under here. I'm going to put my hand. I just put my hand in front of the Sony. Now I'm going to put my hand in front of the Nikon Z6. Now I'm going to put my hand in front of the ZV1, okay? I don't want to move them, all right? And the only one left is the bottom left side, which I got to go over the desk to get to that one. So bottom left is the 6100. Bottom right is the ZV1. Top left is the A7S Mark III, the S3, and the top right is the the Nikon. So they're all Sonys except one Nikon. How about that? I didn't realize that. So I tried to tune them in, kind of like using this screen. So the Nikon looks like it could use a little bit more brightness, possibly, but and the ZV1 for a 1-inch sensor. That little sucker looks great. That's the bottom right. Okay. So now you could see all of them, Martin. And Simon says, Martin, I'm feeling a little soft too. That's your problem, Simon. I know it's a Friday night, so go to sleep. Don't worry about being soft. Once you sleep, it won't bother you at all. And Martin is giving that big grin. Martin is giving Simon a big grin. Hey, Craig, sorry, overlooked your message. Well, I'm so slow at this. I'm only halfway down. And we're an hour into it, okay? So the bottom left is the camera that actually was turning off. But since Randy sent me the new battery, I'm looking at you, kid. I'm looking at you. You better not go off tonight. You go off tonight, boy, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to give you a timeout. So, who's next up on deck? Oh, it is Ray. As tiring as my schedule is, I might go from posting once a month on both of my channels to at least once every week. Oh, every 2 weeks. I was going to say, try every 2 weeks instead of every week to start out with. Okay, good for you, Ray. You're right on target. Very, very good. On each channel with the eventual goal of weekly posts. It's time to grow. Well, you've got the talent, you've got the looks, you got the camera. What you sitting on over there? Get up off your butt and put something out. If I had your looks, wow, I'd be at like 2 million subscribers now. Yeah. I don't know which camera to look at. They're all on, except for the hand camera. So, I agree. Get excited about your channel. Get excited about what you're doing, Ray. I want you to be excited. You've got so much talent. I like that. So Chris says, in the province of Ontario, in Canada, our COVID numbers are worse than ever. I know. Isn't that bad? It's down here too. It's a bit discouraging, but you have to find the positive and keep going. Yeah, they focus. When I turn the news at 6 o'clock, the first thing they're telling me, how many people got it, how many people died. Okay, well, that's a great way to start dinner. Okay, so I try to be safe. You know, I look on the TV when I do look at it. There's people out in bunches everywhere, no masks. What am I supposed to think? I don't even know what camera to look at, never mind being worried about C19. Okay, so I stay home. I go, the last time I went to the grocery store was almost a month ago. So I went twice in 2 days because the turkey was expired and I can't serve turkey that's possibly going to make anybody sick, so I had to go buy another turkey. But I went in and I came out and I got sanitizer in the car and I sanitized my hands. Okay, and I read that you guys like the 4, or should I go back to the single? Maybe the 4 is annoying you. Okay, so we'll go to the the S3. So I read that if you feel like you've been violated, like in terms of like the man came to fix the fan motor on one of the air conditioners that we have that's in the kitchen. And this sounds cruel and crude, but I could smell him. Okay, he was sweating. It's hot as hell. Okay, so I didn't know if I was breathing in his breathing or not. So when he left, I gargled with scope because I have read that gargling with scope will kill the C19. But I mean, it doesn't. You don't gargle with scope, and it's good for the whole day. So when he left, I felt, like I said, violated. Okay, that I might have breathed in something that I didn't want to breathe. So I felt better when I gargled with the scope. So anytime I feel like I breathe something I shouldn't have breathed, I go hit the scope. So I might, instead of every morning getting the scope and using it, I might use it 2 or 3 times in the day. Okay, big deal. As a matter of fact, that's something I should have bought when I was at the grocery store. But good old Amazon, I can go and buy it on that. And when Amazon turns bad for some reason, okay, then I will switch over to Walmart. Walmart is trying to get into the Amazon game. So here's Norm. Did I wake you up, Norm? I'm sorry. Interesting, the website's address was blocked. photonews.ca. I don't get it. That's yours. photonews.ca. So I don't know what you're saying, Norm, but you know what I can do? I can open up Chrome and go to photonews.ca. I'm waiting. Okay, it came up. The Tamron Profusion Expo 2020 is the first thing that came up. That looks interesting. This is Norm. So if you guys haven't gone to photonews.ca, that's Norm's site. I play with Norm all night. I tease him. He falls asleep. I have to play horns to wake him up, you know, but I love him. So photonews.ca is where you will see Norm. So let's close that out. So it's working here. So I'm not showing, I don't know what's blocked. I'm not blocking you. I don't have anything blocking anybody at all on this channel. On the PeterGregg channel, there's a lot of people getting blocked. But it's usually because they wrote something nasty in the comments, and there's a button that I mean, I don't put an address in specifically. So I guess I will hear more about it. Here's Mario. You still here? Or did you fly out, Mario? You said you were going to leave to go. You didn't say where. If you did, I don't remember, honestly. So if you're still in Miami, are you going to have Thanksgiving in Miami, or are you going to go to a relative's house to have Thanksgiving? Because I know you were in Colombia, and you had a hard time getting out. And you even made your avatar so it looked like a jail cell. Funny guy. Okay, so if you're still in Miami, well, wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. A blessed one, a prosperous one, and a safe one. We're only getting together with immediate family. My brother up in Fort Lauderdale is only having the immediate family that actually lives in his house and me. So that's going to be it. So it'll be the brothers together, and we'll have a nice family Thanksgiving. Woody, hi Norm, good stream this morning. Lots of Nikon cameras. Oh, we had a Nikon thing going this morning, huh? Oh, what's her name? Was it Becky? Is that what you guys are talking about? I think it was Becky. I still haven't met her, seen her, hides or tails of anything, but I know you boys talk about her, so I'm getting to remember her name. Chris is saying, I know. Tell me what you know, Chris. I would like to know what you know. I know it's not the high-end type camera you talk about here, but I got the DJI Pocket 2 this week. I don't only talk about high-end cameras. Well, I guess I do. And I plan on creating something with it. The story is more important, right? Absolutely. That's the one that the camera is like a stick. That's a cool camera. Good for you. I have nothing negative at all to say about that camera. So it's an awesome camera. So just tell the story, Chris. Get out there and make up some stories. People love stories. That's why you have ABC, NBC, CBS. I can't name them all now. TBS, Turner Classic Movies. It's all about stories, 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 stories. And the most interesting part of the story is you. You're what makes a story different, because there's no one else like you. Same thing here. What makes this interesting is me. If I did this, you know what? It would shock the hell out of me if it started growing. But if all I had was that on 24 hours a day, people would be going like, that's an amazing show they got. Every once in a while, somebody walks across, plays a note, and walks back out. So we've been sitting here for 30 minutes waiting to see someone come into the picture. Now, if that did better than what I'm doing now, I'm really going to have a fit. So yes, Chris, the story is the most important part. As a matter of fact, here's Norm. And Norm does stories, but they're all typed. He is such an amazing typist that as he sleeps, his fingers go like this. But I mean, the man wakes up, goes right over to the keyboard. Hi, Woody. Yes, lots of cameras this morning, but no sheep. I will leave that one alone. Here's Raymond. There's potential for the Real Raymond channel since it keeps growing despite the fact that I basically never post. You don't think you're appealing? What do you need? More proof than that? Those old Canon 90D videos are evergreen. They're not that old. My 49ers vlog is generating subs too. It's a good feeling. I know that feeling. The cooking channel, Cooking with Cameras, I haven't done anything since last Thanksgiving. I think I put one up and it was a dumb one. Okay, and it keeps growing, and it's monetized. So basically, I should move this channel over there because we're monetized there. Over here, we can't do what do they call those things where you put money in the thing, like they do on Twitch, sub chats or something like that, super chats. Okay, so the only thing I've got is the donation button on the underneath. So anything anyone donates today is going to one of us that I haven't gotten clearance to say who it is yet. So, yep, Raymond, you got a lot going for you, young man. I don't know how else to tell you that, okay, without getting all mushy. You got so much going for you, you just got to apply. You got to apply the elbow grease. And it's a good thing. It's a happy thing. You see your face on the screen, you feel good. Go like, hey, I'm a movie star, you know. So, Chris, I've been so lost in reading about gear that it has stalled me from creating anything. Well, that's because, what's they saying? Gear access syndrome, gas. All we think about is the gear that we want to buy. Buy. Spend money, 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 money. It's time to just pick something up and start creating. Preach it, brother. I've spent so much time reading and contemplating. Preach it, brother. Too much contemplating and no creating anything. Amen. Go, Chris. That's what happens with all of us. We get stuck on a certain road and it's hard to change. It's the same thing with a diet. Okay? You think about dieting for ages while you're eating the Hershey's candy bar I bought today at the grocery store, which I never should have bought because I opened up, as soon as I got home, I opened it up and with Hershey's with no nuts, just the Hershey's chocolate bar. How dangerous could that be? But you know what? I couldn't wait to get my little fingers in on those chocolate pieces and squares that they got in there. So, Kippy. What do you got to say? By the way, I have been glued on FOV stuff this whole week. So much, so I made the plunge to buy one. Oh my God. So eagerly waiting for it to arrive, God willing, in December. Wow. That's impressive. I think we're going to be listening FPV, okay? Why don't you say what it means? Because a lot of people don't know what that means, and I don't either. But I'm not going to say it because I'll look dumb. So I don't want to look dumb, so I just say it like, yeah. Oh, get FPV? Oh my God, that's amazing, Kip, that you're getting an FPV. That is so cool, dude. What's an FPV? I don't know. So, see, I'm not afraid to embarrass myself. At my age, I don't give a crap. Just don't. I mean, I've been through the embarrassment stuff, humiliation, egg on my face. I'm sure something would do it today, but not a lot, okay? So if I don't know, I don't know. I just don't know. So Raymond says, Crystal Long, the saying in the content creator world is create more, consume less. No. Oh, content creator. I thought you were talking about food. Create more, eat more. I knew what you were saying. I'm just trying to keep you awake, Ray. There must be something that makes you come back. There's something that makes you come back and spend time here. So why? What is it? Why do you keep coming back? It's not because I keep saying, I love you, Ray. I love you, Ray. Do you need to hear I love you that much? If you do, come here. I'll tell you. I love all of you guys, okay? But it's because I'm weird. There's something I slanted that to the negative. It's because I'm interesting. It's because I'm unique. It's because I'm different. You can't understand one thing or another and you're trying to figure it out. So it's the same thing with each of us. Our lives each have a story to tell. And we have, 20 years ago, it would cost you like $20 to $30 million to buy a broadcast television station so that you can plop your ASS down in a chair and look at the camera and say, hello, Miami. So now it costs me $0 to turn on my cameras, plug into YouTube and say, hello, Earth. Hello, world. No broadcast charge. well, you got to buy your cameras. But nobody said you had to buy an expensive one. This $750 camera, she works just right. Look at her. It's the ZV1. It's ZV. Okay, I don't have Sven, I have ZV. Maybe this is the girl. Okay, so, all right, so my background is not blurred out the way I like it. But it's $750 with a 1.8 Carl Zeiss lens. And I have a remote control zoom, something I don't have on the other ones. Okay, so it's not about the camera if you're a creator. You got a camera, you got a phone, you can create. Put your ASS out there. Which camera am I looking at? That's my biggest problem in life. Which camera do I look at? No, I love you, Ray. I'm not yelling at you, buddy. I think I want to encourage you. I want you to fly, to soar. At my age, closer to 70 than to 60, okay, and I see you at your age, you're in your mid-20s, all right, late 20s, whatever. I want to see you soar. That makes my heart feel good, okay? Because when I'm gone 6 feet under, although I don't want to be 6 feet under, I want to be in a wall. No, not cremation either, okay? So when I'm gone, you can watch my YouTube videos, but you won't see any new ones, because if you do, we got a problem, Houston. Uh-oh. What do you mean no sound? Mr. Camera Junkie was telling me no sound. I immediately had to look for my bars to see if it was actually running. So that was Ray. I was just putting some love on him because he's definitely worth loving. He's an awesome person. Norm is a different story. You know, I'm not so sure about Norm. He's Canadian. He's got a bald head, but I don't know why Bob Asbury's up there. I pushed on Norm. Okay, there we go. Norm is a different story, okay? I don't know what to say. Got a bald head. We can't tell what kind of camera he's using. He is smiling. Now, a man that's smiling, you've already started down the right track. So, hi Norm. Let's see what he's got. Too many new camera models to crave. I think I will stick with my talking in tongues, Norm. You talking in tongues now? Not publicly. Do it at night when you're doing your own prayer time. Then pray in tongues. I don't care. All night long. So I have been using a Lilput A5 monitor. Works much better than a flippy screen. Somebody offered me a monitor for free if I review it. So I will have that coming in. I will review it. And then I will SELL it. So there's two ways to skin a cat for not being monetized. Agua frio. So Lewis solved his problem. I'm not going to put it up there. He was having sound issues. Audio. Here's our hero for tonight. I sent some more electricity via PayPal. Yes, you did. I said I wanted you guys to put in a few bucks because I'm sending somebody $100 for Thanksgiving. That's in a bad way right now, one of us. And their power is being threatened for electricity. And Bob sent me a whole $100. What's up with that? Bob, you're something else. You are something else. Let's go over here and look and see. Buck sent in $10. That's going to a certain person for their power, Buck. So you know, tonight is all about helping one of us out. Somebody that you would know, just like that. Okay. So I just looked up in my email to see what's going on there. So thank you. They'll thank you. I'm not keeping the money. Okay. So our hero tonight is Bob. And I didn't even hide the Windex bottle. And Bob is the hero anyway. I should sing to him. Hello, Bob. You're our hero tonight. Bob and you too, Tom. You too, Tom. You too, Tom. So I said, I needed some help. We're going to help someone tonight to keep the power on, to turn on the light. And Bob said, I got it, I got it, I got it. And boom, he did it right on the spot. It's Bob Asbury night, Bob Asbury night. Thank you, Bob, for sending in the $100. We're going to get it out, all of it, and give someone some light. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. I was going to end the song, but Bob, I think it's worth a few extra notes. Thank you, Bob, for being such a Bob tonight. You're just like you. You're better than you've been before. You shine, and the whole world sees what a lovely person you ease. I couldn't rhyme it, so I made up a word. So thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, dear Bob. Turn on the mic. So you got a song, Bob, just for you. I sang you a song, and I included you in there, Tom. So thank you, guys. So Bob sent some electricity, and we're going to use it. We're going to make somebody feel good. Woody says he has sound. Praise the Lord. It's a miracle. Woody has sound. He's responding to Mr. Camera Junkie that didn't have sound. Made me immediately look for my bars to see how long I might have been talking with no sound. Scared the living crap out of me for a second, but thank God we do have sound. My yellow bar, my green bar hits into the yellow, means that it's at the right level. So that's what I look at right away. So Kip says, yeah, Peter, we do have a dog at my parents' house. He stays outside. He was a stray. He was skin and bones, but now he's really good and healthy. That's awesome. I love stories like that. I like to watch stories at night when I'm laying in the bed, what is it? A soldier comes home and the dog goes bananas, screaming, hollering, and there's tears coming down my cheeks. Or a soldier comes home and surprises his little brother or something, and the brother freaks out, runs and jumps into his arms. That stuff really gets me right here. It's just so beautiful to see when the soldiers come home and the sister or the brother. It just shows how close and tight and how much love there is between siblings. It's just something that's amazing. And then they have those channels where they take and they find a dog that's dying on the side of the road, and they revive them and bring them into their home, and they try to get them into a forever home. That's awesome too. So I'm not going to pop up the comments on the sound. Lewis took care of it. Everybody else jumped in to help him. So there's quite a few comments there. So I'm popping over those so nobody feels that I'm ignoring them. Ray says, do you believe Sigma will ever release a camera that will generate buzz? Well, the one thing they've got up their sleeve is that stupid, wonderful Foveon sensor. But they just never, it just never flew. The fact that Blackmagic managed to do so leads me to believe there's a chance for Sigma, considering how well they make lenses. They got a marketing problem and they've got a design problem. What they need to do is take that sensor, and if they can't do anything with it themselves, Ray, they can put it over into another company that can do something with it. Like maybe Olympus. Oh wait, Olympus was sold. Maybe Nikon. Oh wait, Nikon's going out of business again. They're never going to go out of business. Okay, so they keep putting it. What is it? The FP camera is a nice camera, but would you spend the money on it when you could buy the things that we got here? Okay, so I'm not so sure. They would really have to make something that's a magnet. So Randall's saying hi to Simon. I think Simon fell asleep by now. So Lewis is saying, wow, Bob. Wow, Bob. I said that. I sang Bob. Let me make sure I'm broadcasting. I sang Bob a whole song just for him. Joe Martin says, I'm a retired GI. No money until next week, but I will send some then. Joe, Bob took care of it. Bob took care of it. So you see how you're so chill and relaxed? Chill and relax and just watch the show and enjoy the company of all of us guys getting together to play cards, but we just never bring the deck out to play. So you just listen to me talk all night. So, and what's wrong with that picture? So don't worry. Your intentions? Good intentions. Good man. All right. Keep the money. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, Joe. Matt says, I am omnivore, not vegetarian. I don't know what an omnivore is. Sounds interesting, but omni means... What does omni mean? Does it mean one? Singular? Help me out with that on that. Just tell me what you eat and don't make it complicated. Do you go to McDonald's? Do you go to Chick-fil-A, have a chicken sandwich, have a hamburger, French fries, and a milkshake, or no? I will only eat lettuce. Lettuce alone. That's a honeymoon salad. Lettuce alone. Oh, that's so old. If you haven't heard that. Wait. Kippy's going like, clap, clap, clap for Bob. Yep, Bob actually deserves a hand, you know. He heard there was a need and he stepped in to fill it right on the spot and didn't delay. The money is there, it's going out right away. I did not intend to rhyme that. So, yes, Bob deserves a song and a dance, except I don't dance. I probably would trip and fall, which would end the show, so I'm not going to do it. Okay? I'm not that into entertainment. So, wait, Ray. What are you talking, Ray? Let me hear. Sigma does have a line of cameras, but basically no one ever talks about them. Their cameras haven't entered the Canon, Sony, Panasonic, Nikon, Olympus, Pentax, Blackmagic circle of relevance. I have to take a breath after I say that. Golly gee whiz. Look, Sly, I missed you last week. I sang you a song and you weren't even here. Hi, Peter and family, I'm listening, but I'm babysitting, so I won't be participating until the little guy falls asleep. Okay, Sly, I have to sing you a song. There's no way you're coming in here and I'm not singing you a song. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. I have to sing real quiet 'cause Sly is babysitting. But boy, I bet she's happy 'cause she didn't have that baby come for a while because of the C-19 crap. She couldn't see her own grandson, crap. But now she's babysitting and putting someone to sleep. Well, hello, Sly. I'm singing softly to you, girl. How you doing tonight? I'll bet you're in a very happy spot to have someone fall asleep that you know is yours. What a joy, you see them laugh and run and even fall down. Then they come and cry in your arms. The only problem is he's 32. Don't laugh, Sly, you'll wake up the baby. Your 32-year-old baby that you're putting to sleep. I'm happy you are here, so I'm singing a song to you. I wish I knew a lullaby. Honestly, I can't think of one right now. Oh, yes, I can. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. No, that's a very violent one. I'll just keep making up songs and singing them to Sly and the baby as he's falling asleep. I hope he sleeps sound and you have a good time tomorrow. All right. So that was my song for Sly, and she's putting the baby to sleep. That she's a grandmother, okay? You guys didn't know. So she's putting the one that I know is the little boy that drives that yellow Camaro. So I don't know if there's another one there. And it just occurred to me, maybe you're putting your 32-year-old to sleep, and that made me laugh. So I hope it put a smile on your face and you didn't break out into laughter. So, see, Ray knows me. Peter will sing the child to sleep. Good for you, Ray. What a guy. What an awesome guy. Norm, finally, someone comes with the donuts. There's 2 chocolate chip donuts for everybody else. Not chocolate chip, chocolate covered donuts for everybody. A coffee cup for everybody. And what did Norm bring for me? What? He brought me an ice cream cone. Now that is a friend. Thank you. And I'm not sharing it. I'm keeping the whole damn thing. I'm going to lick all the way around so nobody else can have any. Going to lick it on this side. I'm going to lick it on that side and go, okay, you want some? Here. I licked it everywhere. You guys can have the donuts and the coffee. I want the ice cream. Yes, I do. You don't understand that I like ice cream? This is the wire. It's pulling. I need to pull it over, tuck it into my pants over here. You don't need to know all that. TMI, TMI. Roar. Where's the TMI police when you need them? Okay. Okay, I don't look any better than when I first started adjusting everything. That's why us guys don't adjust anything. Who the heck cares? So thank you, Norm, for bringing the desserts. That was I was waiting for. Lewis was saying, I think the Mac Mini is a good option for you. I am so tempted with that thing. I really am. And I watch Max Yuriev, and he does all those videos showing the M1. I think I would like the Mini, okay? But the Mini and the MacBook Pro 13-inch, the M1 with the M1 in it, are basically the same camera, the same computer. I'm getting the stool so I can sit. I feel myself getting tired, and then people are going to say, "You looked tired." Well, I am tired. It was a rough week. I was going up and down ladders, and hey, what are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. You're the Sony A7s3. What's up with that? Golly gee whiz, Batman. You're supposed to focus perfectly, bulletproof. So I don't know if the Mac Mini is a good choice or not, but I did talk to, I emailed Glenn. He's got one. Glenn owns Ecamm, which is what all this is. You know, I haven't shown you guys my back room in a while, so let me show it to you. I'm going to turn on so you can see the whole desktop. Okay. It's giving me some kind of a warning, so I don't know what it is, but I don't care. Okay, so this shows you everything that I see. So all you normally see is that one window that I'm sitting in. So the comment box over there, the comment box over there is what I read from, and I pop them in right here under me. It's amazing how uncoordinated I am trying to do this. Okay, so that just disappeared. And then all the controls are in the 3 windows underneath. And the people that created this are two twin brothers, okay? There's twin brothers, there's two of them, okay? And so they will respond to me if I write, which is kind of a nice feeling. So they got the M1 in there, they're doing testing. So now I just turned off that mode and you only see the big window and everything else is hiding. So I'm tempted to get the M1, and if it doesn't work, I'll do like I did with the other two computers. Send it back. The problem is if it works, you know, then what am I going to do? Because I really want, I did call, I'm hopping around on this topic. I did call the person that I know at Apple, who's the one of the managers or something in one of the stores, okay? And she said, Peter, I told you before, and I'm going to tell you again. You really need the iMac 2021 that's going to come out in about June. She said, that's the computer that you need. So I've got itchy fingers, okay? So I want to get the Mac Mini and see if it works in here, the new M1, and see what happens. But the problem is I might like it. And my credit cards are like, we're coming into Christmas. So now isn't the time to buy it. So here's David. I was ringing the horn to wake you up, David. Did you wake up? That was for you. Okay, because who was it? Woody said to wake David up. Wake David up. That's the only way I know to wake you up. Okay. Good evening, guys and gals. I finally made it to the stream. Donuts for the win. So David's bringing donuts for everybody too. So Woody is answering, hi David, did you see my comment a few minutes ago? Peter is so slow on these comments. I don't know what we're going to do with that guy. Everybody has found the donut emoji. How come I don't know where it is? November 20th password to the Christmas room is... I just swallowed the password. I ate the donut. Yeah, that would be a good idea, Ray. I wonder if we could password these things. Then I'd have to give you the password ahead of time. And then the next week you'll hear people go like, I didn't have the password to get in. Why did you password it? Well, don't worry. I don't think we can password this. So Raymond is making a joke. Raymond is invoking the spirit of Twitch. David says, not yet. I am late. I will go look now. It's not worth it. I didn't say a whole lot. Oh, that's horrid. What did you say? Now I'm going to have to go back and look. No, I'm trying to catch up. Okay. So how many people we got? We got 26 people. So next Friday there's no show because it's Black Friday. Thursday is Thanksgiving. The ladies will be out shopping, and I know there's a lot of you ladies in here, even though you're guys. Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to go to my brother's up in Fort Lauderdale and stay there or what's going to happen. But I probably will pop in with a surprise stream. So, you know, from 2 weeks from tonight is going to be our next show. Will that be in November still? Yeah, it has to be, doesn't it? No. No, it would be in December. Let me look at the calendar. I know I have a calendar here. This Big Sur that they updated, they added all this crap to it. So today is the 20th. It'll be December 4th. This is the last show for December. But honestly, I think I'm going to pop in with a surprise show. But I don't want you guys staying home and not going and meeting with your family, not doing the shopping, whatever it is that you're doing, to run home and be on the show. Okay. But I might do one next weekend sometime. But let the Friday thing, because the internet's going to be very busy. And, you know, that would be a dangerous time to be doing a live stream. So I'm thinking maybe Saturday night or Sunday night, I might pop in and just do something short so we can get that shot of being together with each other. I know Raymond will have a date, so he'll be out on the town somewhere. The A7s is a near perfect content creator camera. Honestly, it really, really is. Very good video capabilities, flippy screened. It's got 2 card slots. It does 124K. It does 180, 1080p. 1080p is a downsampling of the 4K. There's some surprise features in there. It's just, it go up to 25,000 ISO, 25,000 what, 800 or something like that. And it's like being an ISO 800. The camera is just a monster. How come you went away, Ray? Just good enough photo camera to create decent YouTube thumbnails. Oh, and much better than that. You could create 8x10s and 16x20s easily with 12 megapixels. And these are good quality, juicy megapixels. Or pixels, I should say. The individual pixels. So don't be down on the fact that it's a 12 unless you're a heavy cropper or you're constantly is the key word, a large print maker. In that case, get a camera that's get a little more gusto for that. But I mean, I shot weddings with an 8 megapixel camera. The 1D Mark II and the 1D Mark IIN are 8 megapixel cameras. Okay, then they came out with 12 megapixel and it was like, oh my God, we got 12 megapixels. This is better than film. We were just cutting the surface. Okay, so I can understand a person not liking it, and I'm not trying to change the narrative. I am trying to change the fact. Don't listen to everybody that say 12 pixels is crap, because it's not. You can make beautiful, sellable portraits up to 16x20 with this camera. Okay, now you can also make 20x30 posters, you know, where you send it out to Walgreens or something, you get posters back, and you're gonna go like, dang, that'd be good. It's really gonna be really good. Okay, but that's not the way to fly, you know, in terms of having a business for doing 20x30, 24x36s, 30x40s. You get yourself a high megapixel camera. But I don't think very many people in here are running 30x40s. Okay, I don't think many people in here are running 16x20 prints. Okay, and if you are, you won't have problems with those unless you crop heavily. And if you wind up having, and you're really in a bad spot, you know the secret? Don't tell anybody I told you this, okay? The secret is, if you sell a big print and it's like a 24x30 and it's a wall print, and you got caught with your pants down and you don't have enough resolution, print it on canvas paper. It's so wrinkly, it hides all the crap that you introduced by using the wrong camera. All right? So, but don't tell anybody that. I've done that before. I've had to take a picture out of a small section, okay, and blow it up so much that it really looked, ugh. But you print it on canvas paper. The canvas has got all these creases and crevices and everything. The person goes and looks at it and goes, what a gorgeous picture. Ta-da! And nobody ever has to know your dirty little secret. Woody says, David, you deserve it. You guys are having a conversation? That's good. I like that. Joe Martin says 61. I'm guessing that's your age. So you're younger than me. I'm older than you. Oh, good. Ray is telling me. So the A7R3 is 42 megapixels. So now we know what it is. And the R5 from Canon is 45 megapixels. Thank you, Ray. You see I'm struggling here with that. I didn't look it up, and Ray came to my rescue. What an awesome friend. I got the best friends. Look at Bob. Look at Kip. Look at Ray. Look at Joe. Look at Norm. Look at Kip. Look at... I'm running. I can't think of everybody's name. Woody. For Sony, the A7R is a full-frame, high megapixel photocentric camera. Are you trying to test my linguistic skills here? The A7S equals full frame, low megapixel video centric. The A61 equals crop. How long did it take you to type this? The A6000 series is the cropped medium megapixel hybrid. There is no perfect camera, but there is no bad camera. Amen. That is the gospel of the camera from Ray. Good for you, Ray. Are you bored tonight, Ray? I love having you here, so thank you. Kip is saying, by the way, I am so happy to see that the Apple M1 chip can natively edit H.265, 422 10-bit, and even ProRes raw stuff without breaking a sweat. Imagine what the dedicated MacBook Pro will be. So, did they ever say, is that going to be called like the M2? Because that's going to be what's going to be the chip that's going to be in the MacBook Pro 16-inch, or whatever size it winds up being, and the iMac. And I think the iMac is going to, I hope, and what I'm reading, okay, I'm not a guru on this stuff, is that it looks like Apple is targeting with the iMac to really blow the lock that Windows has on the gaming world, okay? And that'll be in the MacBook Pro, the bigger one, because there's the MacBook Pro 13-inch now, and that one is just amazing, okay? So when they come out with the MacBook Pro 16-inch, 17-inch, I don't know what size. I heard there's going to be a 14-inch. And the iMac, that is going to be a dazzler, a serious dazzler. Can you spell dazzler? No, I'm not talking to Kip. I'm just being funny and not doing a good job. So David Sailors, that actually is hilarious. I think Woody and David are having their own little conversation, but we're just eavesdropping on what they're saying to each other. YouTube blocked my Merry Christmas message at 10:18. Very strange. Did you see it block it? I didn't block it. I don't have any filters on here except for URLs. I should have filters, but we haven't had, thank God, any bombs from the nasty people. We haven't even gotten our guy. That guy hasn't come in yet. He likes the attention. So, where's Jonathan Guy? Where did Jonathan Guy? Somebody tell Jonathan to come front and say, oh, there he is. Hey, Jonathan, how are you doing? I just feel the urge to switch over here since I'm facing this way. Hi, Jonathan, what's up? Good evening, Peter, and everybody. I love it when you come in, Jonathan. I know you're a busy guy, and I know it's hard to stay up late, but just know that I love it when you come in. I may fall asleep early tonight. I am waiting for my C19 test. Enough symptoms that I think I will be positive. Nothing, not doing terrible right now. And let's hope it just stays that way. You could have just caught a cold, but if it is the C19 thing, just start. It's your own immunity system is what's going to beat it. So, I mean, you're going to get me to launch into some stuff. Vitamin D3, zinc, gargle with scope 3-4 times a day. You don't want it to get down into your lungs, so get yourself one of those vaporizers that you put water in, the steam comes out, and you put your mouth up there and you breathe in deep and put a drop or two, not anymore, just a drop or two on a cotton ball and put it kind of like down in there, so the steam that comes up will be oil of oregano. A drop or two of oil of oregano. Get that down into your lungs. Oil of oregano kills not only bacteria, it kills viruses. It is something they've used for thousands of years. And they take the oregano leaves, they crush them, okay, and squeeze the oil out, and that's the oil of oregano. So what they do today is they take the oregano leaves, they dry them, crush them up, and that's the oregano that you put on your lamb and your steaks as a seasoning. Okay, so you want the oil of oregano vapor to get down, down, down. Not saying it's going to work. I'm just saying we got to tilt everything in our favor. Everything in our favor. So it's you're tackling your immunity system. Start taking vitamin C and to the point where you saturate your body. You get a little diarrhea. Okay, so that's telling you you've reached the saturation point. Kind of like I do with chocolate powder into the milk. I bring it to the saturation point. Okay, so bring your body to the saturation point with vitamin C. Drink plenty of water because vitamin C will make a stone in your kidneys. All right, so don't be drying up and not taking water and dumping vitamin C's down your throat. Okay, so just do everything you can to help your immunity system. If you know other things that help your immunity system, go for it. Build that immunity system up so that it can just kick the shit out of that C19. And that's, I mean, it's serious. It's worth a bad word, okay? Because that stuff, you know as good as I do, if not better. But anyway, Jonathan, I do pray for you, and now I know exactly how to pray for you, specifically. So, go to sleep. Sleep is another thing. Increase the hours of sleep that you're getting. Your body heals during sleep, okay? So, put your head on that pillow and force yourself to go to sleep. If you got to take some NyQuil to knock yourself out, or some tequila, or whatever it is that knocks you out, do it. When you get a good night's sleep, your body goes in repair mode. Same thing for my body. When I toss and turn, I know I'm going to have a bad day the next day. Ray says, has the R6 arrived yet? I did not order it. I ordered this camera instead. I can't order both. So this is the A7C. I have that camera to play with for the next couple of weeks. And I have this camera, which is the Canon M6 Mark II, which is kind of like a baby 90D. Okay, it differs, and maybe I even have a video telling how this differs from that camera. So I've got those two things for November, and then maybe December I'll try to get the R6. I hear the crippled feature on it is the colors. So of all the things that you've heard about the R6 and the R5, they crippled the colors. Other camera YouTubers claim to have trouble matching them with their other Canon cameras. Okay, I understand what you're saying. So we would have to look into that. But I'll bet you $1 to donuts, when I get an R6 in here and I plug in the HD right up its butt, okay, that I'll be able to tune it in probably pretty well. Canon does really good with colors. All right, but they did do something goofy like that, Ray, with the 6D Mark II, where that camera has less dynamic range than the 6D Mark I, if that's what you want to call it. Okay, so what's up with that? That shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that at all. But it is. Okay, so be careful what you hear from a lot of YouTubers. Okay, a lot of them you're better than they are, Ray. So you're listening to guys where your skill set, your ability to run it through your brain is higher than theirs, and you're listening to them. So be careful who you listen to, and pay attention to what it is. The person might not know how to run the camera. And I don't mean that like just flinging it out there like being a smartass, okay? I mean seriously, there might be some things about the camera they just don't know, you know? And then there's other things which is tuning in the camera, which is a whole field all by itself, tuning in the camera. So let's keep rolling, because I told myself I was doing a 2-hour show tonight, come whatever. So Norm says, hi Peter, the Nikon live stream that we watch is some Greys of Westminster. A little tea. A very interesting camera shop in London. The hostess is Becky. Becky Denise, I'm guessing. We tease her about her photo of sheep. If she was a guy, you can do a lot more. You can, anyway, let's behave, Peter. So it was a wildlife photo. Okay, so that's the teasing of the Becky. Becky, let's see your sheep. Becky live streams every Friday at 9:15 a.m. So she's in the morning, which would be what? She's ahead of us, so it'd be sleeping time here. Okay. Does she do a good job? Well, I guess I can go find her. I'll wait and look up what you said, Greys of Westminster, or shoot me an email with a link, Norm. Or you could put it on the Facebook Live group, but I'd rather you emailed me, so I can just click on it and go. I'm guessing FPV means first-person view, since every first-person view drone video I've seen shows someone putting on goggles before flying a drone. Oh, that's right. Kippy never answered. Kippy, you got to educate me. Norm, if the ZV1 has an f1.8 lens, why is the depth of focus more like f8? It's got a 1-inch sensor. So this camera has a 1-inch sensor on it, and it's actually closer than all the other cameras because I'm trying to get a little bit of depth of field. And at the zoom level that I'm at, if I can actually see it, it's a sliding aperture, so I'm at f2.8. So to actually get the 1.8, I would have to zoom out. The exposure will change, and I'll never get the camera in the right spot, so I'm not going to zoom out. Don't forget, with the ZV1, I can zoom in and out. So it zooms between 1.8 and 2.8. So we're at f2.8 at 1/60th of a second, okay, and on a 1-inch sensor. So this camera is totally awesome unless you're hell-bent on having super blurred out backgrounds. And in that case, you know, I think they make a wide-angle adapter for this camera because the 24 millimeters in 35 millimeter terms is not quite wide enough. So that's why, Norm. Louis, my friend is here. How you doing, Louis? I'm so happy to see you. I ate so much pizza. I am so full. You feel bloated, right? It's like you look down and you, what the heck is that? It'll go away. Give it a couple of hours. But pizza is so good. I had pizza last night, and it was from a pizza pie my brother bought like 3, let's say a month ago. And I put them in individual bags and I vacuum packed them, which means I suck the air out, but not strongly, because pizza will crush if you take all the air out of the bag. So I take about half of the air out, and it forms a very nice seal. And I've had it in there for a month. So last night I took it out, I put it in the toaster. It was Sicilian pizza too. So I put it in the toaster, I put it through 2 rounds. Oh, how wonderful. And you know, with pizza, most guys would have beer. I have to have chocolate milk with pizza. Pizza and chocolate milk is what I put together. I used to have like hot dogs and yoo-hoos, but you guys probably don't know what a yoo-hoo is, but it's a chocolate chemical drink, basically. But they're really good. So I make my own chocolate milk here by putting the Dutch processed cocoa powder and a little sugar, and I bring to the saturation point. And I've learned to put it in a shaker. So I just put it in a shaker and shake it around. So how is my friend from Canada that eats pizza? He's making me jealous. I'm so jealous. You're so kind. Bless you always, Peter. Oh, you're in a good mood tonight, Louis. I feel a barrage coming on. I feel that barrage. Here's Mark. Are you home or are you at the bar? Yo, Peter, how's it going? How's it going, Peter? I've been thinking about getting into shooting portraits using a wide-angle lens like the Fuji film something 1.4. Which one? The 35 millimeter 1.4? Okay, so tell me why you're going to use a wide-angle lens to shoot the portraits. You should be using a more powerful lens and take your little butt and move back. Back farther. No, farther back. Now you've got a wide-angle lens and it's got the right compression level. But you do what you want. You're there and I'm not. So if that's what you need, okay, then you do what you need to do. But I know you've got talent, so I want to see what you do. You were going to send me some pictures and you never did. Use the email address in the link below and send me some pictures. So this way I can tell you how terrible they are. No, I wouldn't do that to you. So anyway, how you doing, Mark? It's Friday night. What are you doing? Did you go out with the guys? Are you home watching TV tonight? What's going on? Hallmark is in total Christmas mode, so I'm watching Christmas movie after Christmas movie. There's a little bit of a scandal they got going on there, but I just watch the Christmas movies and I don't give a hoot. I forgot to include Fuji in the well, you got to write the whole thing out again, Raymond. You just can't add it. You've got to add all that list. You got to add Fuji in it. I'm still waiting for the Kodak Renaissance. A company bought out the Kodak name. So they're going to come back, but it's not going to be Kodak, the company that you know. And the same thing with, who's the other company? Polaroid. Okay, so they've been bought out, and so has Olympus. So the original company that we know, bye-bye. They have gone by the way of the dodo bird. So Mark says, I really want an X-Pan. Go to sleep until the feeling passes, Mark. I'm not going to stay here. I'm going over here. I have a much more luxurious blurred background here. So go to sleep until the feeling passes, but I know what you're saying. But a lot of cameras will do the stitching for you now, where the X-Pan will just handle that nice big wide shot. So if you work, you make your own money, you get to spend and buy what you want, not what I say, okay? So if that's what you want, then that's what you should get. Here's Anthony. Welcome to the Joneses. Happy Friday. Hello, Peter and family. How's the family? What are you doing? What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Is it going to be just a family thing? Are you going to have more people? Are you going to cook any of your own vegetables that you can? Any of the vegetables that you grew in your garden this summer? So that would be very interesting. So I'm so happy to see you here. I haven't seen you in a while, but I do talk about you. Last week, I brought you up for, I forgot what reason, but I brought you up. I think it has something to do with your garden. So, no, that was Mark. Currently, we are decorating our home for Christmas. Then you got Christmas music on. You can't be decorating the home without putting Christmas music on, Anthony. So go find some Christmas music and put it on while you're decorating the house. Christmas lights, the ornaments, the wreaths, you know, all I got to do is come in here, turn the lights on. It's like, oops, it's Christmas. It's here. And I do the same thing in March. I do the same thing in June. I do the same thing in August. I do the same thing in October. And here we are in the Christmas season, and I feel so left out because I gotta buy some more balls and put it on the tree. My tree needs some more balls, but I need the bigger ball. I need bigger balls. I hope the family's not listening. Okay. See, these stand out. That one there, that one, that one. But all these little ones like this one, that one, that one, that one, you don't even see them. So when they have the Christmas balls on sale, I need to get the large size. Let me stand over to the side so that, you know, it just fits with the tree on the camera better. So I hope you guys are having a good time. Those are that's the memories that I remember, is my family being together when I was younger. And you got all young kids. Look at them there in the avatar. You got some younger daughters. I don't see him, but I know you got a son in there. So this is what they're going to grow up and remember. So this is you're having the times of your life, Anthony. Enjoy it, enjoy it. You got a camera? Be videoing or be taking pictures. The pictures that I've taken over the years of the Christmases past are some of the most precious things that I have. So Matt is going to give me a lesson. A carnivore eats meat, a herbivore eats plants, an omnivore eats both. So you eat everything. You're on a seafood diet. If you see it, you eat it. That's a good one, Matt. Thank you. I will have to remember that. Raymond says, are you saving the DJ air horn effect for the day you get your super chat feature? Absolutely not. I just don't want to piss everybody off. See, and I use that to wake up Norm, and now I got David Sayers that falls asleep, and I shouldn't do that because Sly is putting the baby to sleep, and now I'm going to get in trouble. So David Sayers, I used that to wake him up before. Woody told me to. So when he sees that, I didn't do it. Woody made me do it. He made me do it, Ma. I was just talking about David Sailors. Thanks. No problem. I'll play the horn for you anytime. Thanks for the password to the Christmas room. Oh, he's laughing. Very funny, very funny. Raymond says, never mind, you sounded the horn long before you got to my previous comment, but it gave me an excuse to do it again. Shh, don't kill my fun. Okay, just say, okay, the guy's having fun, leave him alone. So Matt says, Merry Christmas. I hope that doesn't mean you're eating the Christmas tree. Okay, because, it's like I'm omnivore, carnivore, I need to make up my own words. A Petervore. What does that mean? I eat ice cream all the time. So Merry Christmas, Matt. Thank you. So Tom, you got to go? Well, it gets boring in here, honestly. I don't do much content. We do a lot of cheering each other up. And it actually makes an impact, believe it or not. Okay? So I appreciate you coming in because it picks me up. And I need to stay happy to present enthusiasm like your past name. I've got to head out, but I'll keep an eye out for a surprise stream. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless you. The next Friday stream will be on my birthday so December 4th. By the way, if anyone wants to bring cakes and donuts, will remind me, and I will sing happy birthday to you. And I like doing that. I like to break out the microphone and sing. Okay, so don't be shy, like I don't want people to know it's my birthday. No, let me sing. So the rest of you guys remind me that December 4th, I think it's December 4th, but the next Friday, not this Friday, but the next Friday, is Tom's birthday. And Tom is one of our consistent giver people, donators, okay? So thanks for coming in, Tom. Go to sleep, enjoy whatever it is you're going to do on your Friday night. Here's my buddy, Aaron. Hi, everyone. I had a conversation with Aaron, when was it, 2 nights ago? And Aaron was all excited about the M1 computer, right, Aaron? So we'll see what happens there, but they're just starting to hit the mainstream now. So we'll see how it works. Aaron is particularly happy because he's very sensitive to fan noise. He's got a small room, and he can't be having fans running. Like I've got an air conditioner running in here, and you can hear it. Okay, so if you want to know how you can hear it, watch how I have a noise gate on this microphone, and I don't have a noise gate on this one. So when I sing a song, you just hear my voice, and you don't hear the fan right there, or the air conditioner up there, or the little circulator down there, because I have it taken out. So this is my singing mic. I sing a song for birthdays. 2 weeks from now I'll be going, happy birthday to Tom. Happy birthday to Tom. Happy birthday, dear Tom. For December, it's his birthday, dear Tom. So we will have to get to the December birthdays. So not only me, but Aaron sings too. Well, much better than me. I just kind of sing. Aaron's a professional, okay? So he can sing happy birthday to whoever's got a December birthday. Jesus' birthday is in December. Imagine that. Is December 25th on a Friday? Let's see. If December 25th is on a Friday, I'm going to do a stream and sing happy birthday. No, it's on a Thursday. Oh, but Friday is Christmas Day itself. Woo! I'm going to have to think about that one, guys. That's going to be interesting. Now I screwed up. I'm in October. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Don't worry. Don't get up. I got it. Okay, so Ray says, yes, I'm bored, Peter. I should probably be writing scripts for upcoming videos. It's Friday night, Ray. I'd rather you spend the night with me. Wait, that didn't sound so good. Spend some time with me. But my brain doesn't want to focus on writing right now, and my comments are easier to type than they are to say. Just spend some time in here. We're having a good time. I enjoy you being here. I get to tease everybody, make mistakes, do oopses, and all you just laugh at me. What else are you going to do? So, oh, I got it. I correct everybody's typing as I'm reading it if I understand what it is. Thanks, Peter. Okay, so what's he trying to say? I appreciate, but there's no more to the sentence. Oh, but wait, he follows it up. I appreciate your kind words. Well, I love you. I love all of you guys. And I can say it. There's not a darn thing anybody can do about it. I'm 68. And if I'm 68 and I say I love you, what do you think? If you're thinking dirty, get your mind out of the gutter. I appreciate you. I love you guys being here. And I could say I love each and every one of you. Even Mr. Camera Junkie. Happy birthday to Tom Buck 2 weeks from now. It's his birthday. Remind me. So I'll go, oh yeah, it's his birthday. And then I'll break out the mic and start singing. So Jonathan says, good night, Peter and everyone. Good night, Jonathan. Go get some good rest. Thank you. Who's got the new YouTube videos this week? I don't know. We didn't look. And I don't think we are. We're after 12. So when we get to the bottom of this, it's over. We're done. It's going to stick to 2 hours tonight. Kippy says, yeah, first person view. Okay, FPV. Sorry, didn't answer that. I'm trying to mount my R5 vertically on my gimbal, and it's tricky to do. Depends on how you're going to mount it vertically on the gimbal. Well, you got to have the attachments. So David Saylor says, Peter, keep those guys and gals in order. I made it till midnight tonight. At least I made it that long. Love it. You all have fun. I'm guessing that means you're going to sleep. We're going to end any minute now too. So don't feel bad. Thank you for coming in, David. I got your email. Okay, so thank you for the email that you sent me. So Lewis says, I'm in the final stages of editing my next video. Oh, he's telling that to Charles. Well, make sure you post it on PeterGregg Live group so the rest of us can see it. MDM Mark says the 16mm 1.4, that's the Fuji. Okay. I wonder if Sigma makes a mount for the Fuji. I don't think so. So Lewis is saying good night to David. Rob says, send $20 to contribute to our PeterGregg family member. Thank you so much for doing this and helping us help others. You are a true gentleman, sir. Happy to have you in our lives. And the feeling is more than mutual. And you notice he's not in here tonight. So the guy's having problems. So we're just going to cheer him up. But the conversation I had with him, Rob, wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I can't remember his wife's name. Let me see if I remember her name. I think I might have wrote it to you. Let's see. How do you spell Rob? I know you spell Rob a certain way. Let's see. Because I think I wrote you and told you what her name is. So, yep, Rob, you sent in $20. Thank you. That will be going to our buddy. And I'm looking. Anyway, it's a shame. I wrote it down because I was going to say hello to her because she watches along with him. So, you know, if somebody's doing that, it'd be nice to say hello to them. And guess what? Bob, I forgot her name. So thank you, Rob. Rob is the one that started the whole thing. He's the one that called me and said, we got a problem going on. And that's why I said, you guys, you know, we got a problem going on. We want to give some money to one of our group here. And you guys have really come through. You're aware, Rob, that Bob Asbury sent in $100. He paid the whole bill off. So now we got extra money going to him. So you got it. If it came in tonight, it's going to him. Charles says he's frying his turkey in peanut oil. How are you cooking your turkey? I'm going to cook my turkey in a process called sous vide. I didn't make up the word, I promise, okay? But it means cooking it in hot water. But it's actually in a food grade bag. So the hot water is actually substituting for hot air. And you can control the temperature. So that's what makes it different. so you can bring it up to the temperature that you want. Like I want my turkey to come up to 150 degrees, and I'm going to keep it in there for 24 hours to make it very, very, very ultra tender. And then I'm going to be putting things in there to kind of like season it or marinate it so it's juicier. So that's how I'm cooking my turkey. Did Peter just proclaim he likes to sing? No, I'm shocked. Of course. Whoever thought that I could sing? Who told you I could sing? They must be off their rocker. Ah, here's my buddy. This is Smokey. Oh, not Smokey. This is Smokey's dad. This is Justin from Baby Back Maniac. And he's just popping in to say hello. How are you doing? It's rather late. No, it's not too late. He's an hour behind. He's on the Texas side of the grill. I'm on the Florida side of the grill. So the best barbecue in the whole wide world. We had a good conversation. I can't even remember. Was it today or yesterday? We talked like for 2 hours. So thank you for coming in, Justin. I got to remember which camera I'm on. So Matt says, got to go. Bye. God bless. So what are you going to go do, Matt? Who are you doing it with? How long are you going to be doing it? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Rob says, Amber. That's right. Hi, Amber. Wrong camera. Hi, Amber. How are you doing? Good to see you. Never mind your husband. I haven't mentioned his name. We got a gift coming for you guys. It's going to be a surprise gift from all of us guys in here just to make your Thanksgiving extra special, like a pick-me-up, make me happy. So this is the gentleman's wife. Her name is Amber. Okay, so you guys can pick on Amber because I haven't told you what her husband's name is. Okay, because I haven't gotten clearance to say anything. So, Craig says, Peter, for those of us seeking spiritual encouragement in these challenging times, Hebrews 13:5-6 has been helping me to keep perspective, and Matthew 6:25-34 on worrying and God's love for us. Well, tell me what those things say. Don't just say, oh, Hebrews 13:5-6. Tell me. I might want to talk about it. I've been known actually to break out and talk about a Bible verse. It's kind of rare, but I've been known to do that. Rob says, wow, that's great. I missed the comment from Bob Asbury. That's fantastic. Yep. Bob came in and bam, slam, thank you, ma'am. And I don't mean anything bad by that. He just put in $100. I said we're going to send him $100. Help him shove off, have a good Thanksgiving, and maybe help with the electric bill so there is no oopses. And he's sitting there in the dark with his wife. And Bob came up and said, $100 right there on the spot. He pushed the donation button and he gave it. So what the people are giving tonight is going to go to him. I almost slipped. It's going to go to Amber. How's that? Oh, Justin says it was today. It was a long day. Sorry. I didn't mean anything bad by it. I just couldn't remember which day we spent visiting on the phone. So, that's all right. I'm having a hard time remembering what I had for dinner. Oh, you know what I had for dinner? I made breakfast for dinner. I made eggs and bacon and hash browns fresh from a potato that I shredded with the shredder. And then I wash it, get all the starch out, and I drain it and let it sit on the counter for 15-20 minutes, this shredded potato, and I let it dry, and I pat dry it with a paper towel, and then I put that all in a nice pan, and it looks like one big pancake, but it's hash browns. So I had hash browns and scrambled eggs with some American cheese sprinkled over the top so it melted in. And, my mouth is watering now. And some bacon. And I like overcooking. I like when you bite the bacon, it crunches. This chewy bacon where it's like the animal is still shivering, that's not for me. I don't even think that's healthy. So, hi, Justin. Mark is having a drink with a couple of friends at his place. Well, that's cool. I wish I could call you guys and tease everybody. So I'll tease you now. So who brought the something to eat, or did everybody come empty-handed? You know, guys usually don't remember to pick up something unless they're picking up a 6-pack. So if everybody comes with a 6-pack, you guys got plenty of brew to go around. Okay, no pretzels, no cake, no ice cream. That's a party for me. Leave out the cake and ice cream. I don't know what you boys are doing at your age. It's not only about the beer. It's about the ice cream and donuts and Taco Bell. Lots of tacos. That goes with the brews. Okay, did I do enough teasing, Mark? So hello to all your friends, because I know you watch me while your friends are there. So I'm saying hello to you, Mark, and all your friends. Each and every one of them. Hello from Miami, the Christmas room. Craig, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. Okay, that's what Hebrews says. That's cool. There you go. The love of money is the root of all evil, not money. So don't be a loving of money, okay? You love your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever you've got friend going on, okay? But don't be loving the money. So here's Lolo and Janie. How are you guys doing? Hello, Lolo here. Can you show me the site from the ZV1? But of course, I would be more than happy to. I was just waiting for anybody to ask. So here it comes. This is the ZV1. So the ZV1 allows me to zoom. So I can step back and I can zoom it in. I can actually go all the way to the chair. That's the strongest I can zoom. Okay. It does great on the focus. You can't change the lens, but at this point, it's a 2.8. Now, if I zoom the other way, you get to see all of the room. Okay. So everybody that's nosy, it's like, oh my God, Mabel, look, we can see everything in the Christmas room. But it's also at 1.8, so it's too bright. So I really need to come right up here. Okay. And now when it focuses on me or my hand, see, I got to cover my eyes because when I go back, see how it blurred out the back? Because that's where we are at f1.8. Okay. So the hard part is to get it to land where I want it to land. There, it did it. Yay. Okay. We did it. All right. So that zoom comes from, this is the handle. It costs $100 more. And it folds up so that you can do selfie like, hello, how are you? It's nice to see you today. Okay. And then if you decide you want to set it down, you open it, it becomes legs. Okay. It's got a zoom control, record on and off, take a picture, a custom function, and you can even lock it so you don't accidentally tap the zoom when you don't want to. So this could run the Christmas room all by itself. Okay. The only thing that's missing here is that beautiful depth of field that I actually love. It's kind of like my trademark. Okay. But let's say you weren't me and you don't give a hoot about having that beautiful looking blurred background. You actually want people to see stuff. So when you go over and play the piano, okay, you could see, you know, that it's actually and it focuses on me. Great little camera, honestly. So that is Lolo. So you got your wish. And Craig, therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink. Don't worry about the donuts coming, they will arrive. Or about your body, what you will wear. It is not life more than food. Oh, is life not more than food? And the body more than clothes. That's Matthew 6:25. Okay. However, most of the major events in the Bible surrounded around food. So don't let that leave your consciousness either. The first sin was about food. Okay. Jesus' first meal after the resurrection was food. The first thing he did was fix them breakfast. The last thing he did before he died, the Last Supper. Okay. So all the festivals are around food. So food is very much prevalent. And yet that scripture is telling you, as prevalent as food is, there's more to life than just food. That doesn't mean throw food away. Just like money, you don't throw it away, you just don't love it. If you're throwing away money, where's my hat? Here, throw it here. The money that you guys want to throw away, throw it in here. I promise I won't love it. I'll get rid of it real quick for you. All right, boys and girls, we have finished our show for tonight. I love each and every one of you. I pray for you every single night, not once a week, not once every 3 or 4 days, not once every 5 days. I pray for you every single night. So tonight's schedule is I finish the show, I go potty, I grab something to eat, kind of like a donut, since you guys make me so freaking hungry, and then I get ready for bed, and that's when I have my prayer time. And I pray for so many different people. Honestly, joking aside, I have a book and I write the names and why I put them in there, because I can't remember everything, okay? And I did start to cheat. I'll give you a little confession. I pray for everyone in this book, God. And God told me once, he says, well, why did you write their names in there? He says, I'm not reading your book. You read it to me. So I go through and I read everybody's name. So I'm not allowed to cheat in my prayers, okay? I think it was awesome when they started to live stream church services, so I could be laying in bed and put it on my, my iPad and just open one eye like this. Okay, God, I'm in church. Hello, I got this eye open. I'm making fun of Peter. Don't tell him, though. Craig says, should we all meet at Perkins in an hour? Yeah. Over here it would be Denny's. Thanks, Peter and everyone. Thanks so much. You never told me if you're going to be having pancakes this morning for breakfast. What camera am I on? And Lolo says, thank you. Is it possible to show this the split screen for all of them? Yeah, I like doing that too. Oh, Lolo knows how to push all my buttons. Look at that. Okay, so that's all of them. So I've showed this before, and I went through this, and I told which camera is which. Top left is you, the Sony S3. The top right is you, the Nikon Z6. Bottom right is you, the ZV1. Bottom left is you, the A6100. All right, so we're going to Perkins or Denny's, I'll go to Perkins and Denny's. So I'll go to one first, and then I'll go to the other. Kippy, these are like meeting type restaurants where you normally through the years, people just pile in there to go and meet and eat. Like the Pancake House is another one. So just so you know why he said that. Kippy is from Malaysia, so he might not know what Perkins mean. I had some avocado with toast and hummus. Okay, now you're making me hungry. That's good. But where's the dang pancakes? Rob, love all you guys. Please do consider donating tonight, even after. At Bob Asbury's generous gift. Catch you all next week. So that should do it. We have a winner. We now have the close of the show. The show is, oh, look, we got 33 thumbs up. So we actually had a pretty full-size show tonight, didn't we? I didn't even realize it. I kind of like this split screen thing. There's 4 cameras. There's how much more egotistical and self-centered can a guy get than to sit and watch 4 pictures of himself on his monitor and just be thrilled with it. There's Peter number 1, Peter number 2, Peter number 3, and Peter number 4. I could do that backwards. Peter number 4, Peter number 3, Peter number 2, Peter number 1. So there we go. All right, boys and girls, I love you. Have a happy Thursday, Thanksgiving. Next week, there's no show. So the next show will be 2 weeks from tonight. Try not to spend too much money on the Black Friday weekend. But if you find some great buys, that's the time to go with it. Thumbs up. Kippy's giving me thumbs up. Kippy's giving me thumbs up. Everybody's sending love to each other. And this is going to be a cold, hard exit. It's not going to have the music. Now remember, these shows play again. Okay? Mark says, I just want all the lenses. Drink a little bit more, Mark. The feeling will pass. You'll be fine in the morning. Just drink a little bit more. You know, the buddies, that you guys that are there with Mark, get them to drink a little bit more. Craig says, good night, everybody. Lojo's okay, so all the good nights have started. So I'm going to let the good nights keep rolling now. And we're going to say good night. Love you all. Pray for you all. You guys that are a praying type of a person, pray for me. Each one of us are going through difficult times. Okay, some people are looking for a job. Some people can't pay their electric bill. Okay, so we're helping that person out now, tonight. All right, so that's why we come together. There's a purpose for us. There's a reason we are together. It isn't just to raise money and give somebody money, but we did find out there's a problem. We took care of it right there on the spot. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, Craig. And everybody that's saying good night. I love you guys. Be safe, okay? Don't take that little risk and go like, oh, you know, just be safe. That's all. So it's going to end now, and we're going to say good night. Good night. Love you. Have a safe Thanksgiving. I'll see you in December. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Is that in sync? One of those. Backstreet Boys. Okay.